Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again doing your August 2015 monthly tarot horoscope. And this is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Gemini. Um, so I am back again using my regular Shadowscapes deck by Stephanie Moon Law. And if you'd like a private reading with me, feel free to email me at elizabetholson31@gmail.com. I am still doing couple sessions as well as tarot cord cutting combo sessions. So feel free to email me if you'd like one of those as well. And you can find out more information about my schedule and services on the About section of my YouTube channel. So let's just get right to it. I'm excited about these readings. I've got a lot of energy for them because I feel like everybody's been waiting for a long time. And July is just a really long month, so that's why. So let's see. Gemini, what's going on with you? Interesting month. It's very overall, I think it's really positive. Okay. There's a few things that I want to talk to you guys about. Primarily, I guess the two cards that are really drawing my attention are the card that is in the position of what's coming in from the outside, okay, as well as the card in the position of your emotions, okay. So let's just start there. And just so you know, if you're new to my channel, I kind of flit and float from different places, and so these are cards in the future. So if you're not resonating with this early August, come back to the video, watch it again. Chances are, it hasn't come to pass where you're feeling this way yet, but towards, I'd say, the middle to the end of August, you'll probably be feeling this. So the Ten of Wands in the position of what's coming in from the outside, which is having a lot on your plate, okay? It is having a lot of responsibilities and things you have to do. It is someone who is unable to delegate, okay? So the key word for August for you, Gemini, is to delegate, is to give some of your responsibilities to someone else. Whether you need to get an assistant, or whether you need to ask people for help, or ask friends or family to help out in some way. This is you asking for help. This is for you saying, I can't do this all on my own, boss. I need someone to help. This is the breaking point. This is not knowing when to stop saying yes to things. And I feel like this is a true Gemini trait, okay? Because Geminis are the social butterflies, and they say yes, yes, yes to everything. I'll go, I'll be there, da-da-da. And then suddenly they have no time to get groceries. They don't have time to get gas. They don't have time to figure out, what they're going to wear on Sunday. They just have to kind of like throw it all together at the last minute because this is saying yes to everything. So I feel like there's a lot on your plate in the month of August overall, okay? But this is the middle to the end of August where it feels like, you're going to be at a breaking point and you need to slow down and say no to some things. Write down all the things that you're planning to do and then cross half of them out. That's what I say. And then start there. Normally Geminis have an issue with the decision process, which you will because you have the Justice card in the position of immediate future. And so this is still a challenge for you, making up your mind, figuring things out, going back and forth, weighing things. Some of you are going to be going through divorce. Some of you are contemplating a divorce or breakup. This is also karma. Things ending up fair. I'm beginning to think of this as one of those cards where I would be very careful about I want to say be very careful about your finances. If you are constantly like a fish going upstream, trying to get somewhere with your finances, but you're not, part of this is karma, okay? And karma is sort of stepping in the immediate future. So try not to push for any kind of financial gain um, at this time, okay? Because karma will take it, okay? So you need to work on, I guess, your financial karmic balance, which is getting to a point where you feel um, where basically you've paid off your karmic debts or learned your lessons about finances, and then you're ready to basically reap the rewards of good karma. Not everybody has this issue. I feel like this could just be trying to make up your mind whether you're going to go to Australia or not and come back. And if you do, if this is something you're trying to decide on, message me if you're planning to go to Australia. I'd love to hear about that. Someone's going to Portugal, which is wild. Message me if you're going to Portugal. Okay, I've never been to Portugal. I think it's cool, and I think the Portuguese language is cool too. But there are certain places that, and someone is going to Switzerland. Someone really loves Switzerland for some reason, and someone is going to. It's so funny. Someone's going to the Bahamas. That's not fair. Take me with you. Message me if you're going to the Bahamas, okay? And also message me, someone's going to Turkey also, or around that area. Could be even Pakistan. I'm not getting other countries, but there is this moving card. It's funny, I'm talking about countries and where you're going. It's just popping up into my mind, but I did pull the moving card, and the moving card is the outcome. So some of you are going to be moving long distance, long journeys. Some of you are trying to right now or in the immediate future decide where you're going to go, what you're going to do. Are you going to go there? And the card in the position of your emotions is the frustration card, the stress card, okay? It's also arguing and then making up. Arguing and then making up, okay? Right now it's in the making up position, okay? Which means you probably need to kiss and make up, okay? You may be thinking of getting a divorce. The divorce may or may not happen. You may end up reconciling, okay? Which I don't normally say. Okay, I do couple sessions, so you might want to schedule a couple session with me to kind of go through the points. Okay, but so the Justice card may not be really about your relationship. Maybe more about making the decision to move. Okay, but I feel like some of you are gonna get a divorce, because to me it is one of the two divorce cards. Okay, it is very much a contemplation card as well as an action card where something happens. So for the making up or the frustration stress card to be in the position of emotions, you may just be kind of stressed out in your relationship if you're in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, this is the decision, making a decision. Okay, that's what the Justice card is. If you're not in a relationship, you just may be kind of stressed out right now. You may just have a lot on your plate, just like the coupled Geminis. And so you may be feeling like, or when I say right now, I mean middle to end of August. You may be feeling just, kind of worn down. I want to say worn down, that you've got a lot going on and you may have bitten off more than you can chew, okay? But overall, I don't feel like your strife and your struggle is going to last forever, okay? I feel like this move is going to be very positive. You do need to follow your heart. You've got the Knight of Cups in the position of your attitude, which this is a person, but a lot of times it's following your heart, okay? Writing things out no matter what happens. So no matter what, in a way, the Justice card and the Knight of Cups coming together, to me means everything's going to work out. You need to believe that. You need to ride things out no matter what. There are no mistakes. Trust in your heart, what your heart tells you to do. You know, if you want to move to Australia, go. And I always tell this to Gemini. I swear I tell this to Gemini all the time. I say, you know, don't overanalyze your choices. If you want to do something, do it. Geminis, more than anyone else, need to be more the doers. Less the thinkers, more the doers. So even if you take off and go to Australia, Gemini, it's going to be a great time, okay? Because Geminis know how to have a great time. Geminis know how to party. Geminis know how to have fun. Geminis, the only thing that really kills them is sitting on that fence for too long, trying to decide what they want to do. Because once they do it, they have a ball, really. So I do feel like you need to, in a way, temporarily say no to people who ask you for things. No, you can't go. Kiss and make up with your partner or spouse. That's something I recommend anyways. If you are in the middle of going through divorce, then maybe this is just, you know, coming through with a settlement, an agreement, a negotiation for the divorce, okay? And then you kind of riding on your own merry way and moving on and maybe moving in general, okay? No matter what, things are going to work out. I do feel things are going to work out. With you and your partner, you're going to come to some agreement. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to be together in the end, but it means that there's going to be some agreement made, so maybe some settlement made if you are getting a divorce. And I don't feel like it's what you call a messy divorce. I feel like there are arguments. I can hear two people fighting, arguing over stuff. But don't let it get to that point, you know, and don't continue on. Just, you know, disengage with the arguments. That's kind of what I want to say. Those of you who are in a relationship that's very positive, I mean, I do feel like you are in something where you kind of have this partnership going on right now. This is what's crowning you. And this is the Three of Pentacles, where you were really supporting this girl and this girl really supporting you. And it's kind of like a coworker situation, a team of some sort, some kind of, this could even be a relationship termed business partner, termed study partner, termed, you know, any kind of thing where you're tag teaming with someone, which is really, really positive. It's strange that you have this Justice card in the immediate future, which the Justice card really typically represents divorce to me, but it also represents legal stuff, karma stuff. I don't feel like the issue you have is with this person. Those of you who are in a very positive team partnership type thing, I don't feel like you're trying to decide whether you want to stay together. I feel like you're trying to, you know, I think there's other things that you're weighing, honestly. I don't think it has really much to do with her or him. It has to do with, you know, your life in general. Where is your life going? Are you going to live here? Are you going to live there? Are you going to do this rather than that? That's really what I'm feeling. I don't feel like, for those of you like who are in like a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, I don't feel like you're really going to be questioning the relationship. You just may be questioning where you're going and trying to figure out what it is that you want for yourself. Gemini ladies, you may be crossing paths with this Knight of Cups, and this Knight of Cups is in the future, towards the end of August, is one of the player cards, okay? So this can be a player person. Guys, a guy, sometimes it's a girl, but very rarely, most of the times it's a guy who's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Libra male, okay? And this is someone who, can show up like a knight in shining armor, but a lot of times they're not in it for commitment. Okay. I don't feel like this is you, Gemini. I feel like this is somebody else that you're going to meet. If you're dating, this is a new person. This could actually be the same person as this Three of Pentacles dude. Because if to me, this is like a black and white photo, okay? You know, I feel like if he wasn't wearing his armor, if he wasn't suiting up and he was kind of shirtless, this is what he would look like, you know? So I feel like it's almost the same person. So in a way, you may have already met this person, okay? But beware, if he hasn't given a commitment to you or you haven't committed to each other, be very cautious because he may just move on and he may move on very quickly with somebody else. And I don't want to see you get hurt, okay? So just be mindful that you may be kind of coming across, you know, a player at some point in the immediate future or someone who has the tendency to be the player. Doesn't mean he is the player. Doesn't mean he's a tendency to be the player. And usually there's more than one girl, okay? Now, Gemini guys, you know, I have known a few Gemini guys in my lifetime, and they're all flirty, okay? And they're all wannabe players, okay? They are, okay? They're all, you know, wannabe ballers or whatever you want to call it. And, you know, most of them are very quick-witted and funny and charming, okay? But I would caution you, you know, about doubling up. That's all I'm going to say. I don't really feel like this is really, there's cheating going on or there's, you know, some of you may be dating around. I don't feel like it's negative, okay? So, but I would just caution you, Geminis, and Geminis in my mind can be player types too. So, but I would avoid doubling up because it's only going to get into hot water, Gemini guys, and which you don't want to do. Okay, so take my word for that. So it does seem though, like even though you have a little bit of stress and you have a lot on your plate and you have some things going on, things, you know, decisions. I feel like the keyword for August is also decisions. Okay, you're trying to figure out what you want. It doesn't feel bad. All of this doesn't feel really bad to me. I mean, even the Justice card kind of happening in the immediate future does not feel that heavy to me. It feels quite light, and maybe that's just because this is a gem reading for Gemini, or maybe that's just because, you know, I'm not feeling something negative or heavy from it. Now you have the Six of Swords in the Foundation, which is a really good card. This is the Freedom from Worry card, okay? And I really like this card because I'll show it to you again. It's a little boy who's sleeping, who's, you know, basically he couldn't sleep. And a bird came and picked him up and said, you know what, I'm going to take you to the land of sleep. And he says, oh, really? Can I get on? And he's like, and the bird's like, yes, this is what I'm here for. Get on, you know. So the little boy gets taken away to the land of sleep. And, you know, he's no longer up all night. He's no longer worried. You know, he's no longer stressing. He's just happy and he's getting more rest. So he's getting his sleep. So this is a great foundation. You may be coming into like a new cycle or like a new phase where no longer, you know, the stress is no longer financial. I don't feel like you have financial stress because you have the drop of promise, which is Ace of Cups crossing you, okay? You know, you've been tested. You have the Hanged Man, and you're kind of being tested right now a little bit. I feel like more physically. Again, you know, this has come up for you, Gemini, before. Eating right, sleeping right, taking care of yourself. I feel like specifically you guys really aren't eating right. Okay, pop quiz. When was the last time you had squash? Like the vegetable. Or eggplant. Or broccoli. Or carrots. Or tomatoes. Like a fresh tomato. or an apple. I want you to message me, okay, when the last time was that you had these things. This is a test. This is just, I'm playing around with you guys, but I want to see, how many of you are doing that? You guys need to really talk to a nutritionist, I feel. Get on some kind of, healthy, organic food diet. Because I feel like what you're eating is just junk. That's it. It's all junk. You need to clean out your cupboard, go through your fridge, and go to the grocery store and just spend 2 hours in the vegetable and produce section and buy it all. And that's what you're eating. And that's it. Maybe get some meat, but that's it. Take 0 trips down any of the aisles. Just stay in the produce section. That's what you need to do. Some of you have your own intuition and your own mediumship abilities, okay? Some of you already know the answers. This is also fertility, okay? And pregnancy, but it's also secrets. Some of you have secrets. Things that are kind of hidden. Or Gemini guys, you may be dating someone who has this ability. You may know someone who is the high priestess, someone who has psychic ability, someone who has ability to communicate with, deceased loved ones, things like that. She may be around you somewhere. It's strange. I'm not really getting much else. I do want to pull another card though, because I want to see. This makes me so happy. Okay, so I pulled a card to see what would happen if you started to delegate some of your responsibilities and made a little bit of room in your life just to chill out, okay? Where you weren't just driving all over the country, all over everywhere, or, going here, yither, and yon, okay? To do it all, okay? You would get sent a new partner. So if love and romance is what you want, and a commitment is what you want, you need to make a little room in your life to have that, to meet that person. If you're spending your entire, and I feel like some of you are driving a lot, okay? I don't know, I'm getting I'm seeing someone in a suburban, I want to say the word suburban, or it's like an SUV, okay, type car, okay, and you're just driving all day. It's you start, maybe you drive for work, or you drive to work, and then from work you go and maybe you pick up a kid, and then you drive him or her to one kid to some place, and then you drive the other kid to another place, and then maybe you go to the gym, and then you drive back and you pick the kids up, and then maybe you go out to dinner, and then it's just on and on and on. It's wild. You have a very crazy, hectic lifestyle. And for those of you who are looking for real love, real commitment, it's only going to happen if you make some room for it. That's kind of how I see it. There's not even a square inch in your schedule for love and romance. The other thing is for this Justice card, I pulled another card to see if there's any other messages, and got the Waiting card and the Patience card. So there may be some delay, or you may be waiting on a person, or you may be waiting on some situation to come to fruition. You may be looking back at the past. There's something you're waiting on. Specifically, Gemini guys, I feel like there's something you're waiting on. You may be, again, on the fence. You may be waiting to make up your mind. Or you're waiting on maybe your divorce to come through, or something to be finalized there. Also waiting on some money to come through. Someone is very concerned about the financial aspect of things. I don't think you're going to have to worry. I feel like there is money coming in. I feel like money should not be on the list of stressors. You need to take better care of your health. You need to figure out your schedule, because I think your schedule is wild and it needs to kind of calm down in order, if this is what you want, okay, in order to meet someone. If not, then, but I still feel like health-wise, it's not good for you to be, going like this all the time, going around in circles all the time. But I think that's it for now. I mean, I know this is just a little bit shorter than some of my other videos, but that's all that I'm really getting for you guys. If you want something more specific, please email me. I'd love to set you up for a private reading. Again, that email is elizabetholson31@gmail.com. I don't have a website yet, but you can check me out on the About section of my YouTube channel. There's an About link, and more information is there. So I wish you guys all the best, and I will be back again for mid-August, and I send you big hugs, big kisses, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Okay, take care.